welcome to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. It's my pleasure, Michael Oliverty, the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, and it is my pleasure to have you all here today as we welcome the newest member to our athletic family. And in order to introduce our new coach, I would like to invite to the podium our Chancellor, Michael Lovell.
Well, thank you, Michael, and I want to wish everyone a good afternoon. This certainly is an excellent day for UWM Panther athletics, and especially for our women's basketball team. First, I would like to thank Michael and your staff in the athletics department and the search committee for conducting such a successful search that led us to today. We had a great pool of candidates, and we are very proud of the person we selected to lead the program. Women's basketball has brought a great deal of excitement to our campus, particularly the Rechlicz Center, over the last 16 years. We owe much of that to the leadership of our former head coach, Sandy Botham. But today, we are beginning a new chapter for our women's basketball program at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. I am very proud to name as the fourth NCAA Division I head coach of women's basketball at UWM, Kyle Rechlicz. Kyle started as a Hoosier, she gained regard as a Badger, and now becomes a Panther. I think she's moving up the food chain. And even though Kyle spent the last year as assistant and recruiting coordinator at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, I'm sure many Wisconsin women's basketball fans remember her as Kyle Black. She was a key member of a very successful UW women's basketball team from 1998 to 2002. And for the 2001 and 2002 teams that went to the NCAA tournaments, she served as a co-captain and was named to the academic All-Big Ten team. Since her playing days beyond Madison, she also served as an associate head coach and recruiting coordinator of the University of Dayton from 2007 to 2011, and as assistant coach and recruiting coordinator from Cleveland State, one of her Horizon League rivals, from 2003 to 2007. Will you please welcome our new UWM head coach of women's basketball, Kyle Rechlicz.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming and sharing in this incredible day with my family and I am honored to be named the next head coach of UWM women's basketball. I'd like to start off with a few thank yous. First, I would like to thank Chancellor Lovell and Vice Chancellor Laliberti for the confidence and support you have given me. The core values they have instilled as a whole university and athletic department is something that I'm very proud to be a part of. I am a firm believer that leadership starts at the top, and I am honored to follow in your footsteps. When I visited here last Monday, I had the opportunity to meet many of you in the athletic department. I felt very welcomed, and I thank you for that. I want to extend a special thank you to Associate Athletic Director and Senior Women's Administrator, Kathy Litzau, Associate Athletic Director Charlie Gross, and Assistant Athletic Director Deidre Merritt for your kind words through everything and really helping me get through. I also want to give a sincere thanks to Sandy Botham. Her incredible tenure here at UWM is something that I strive to live up to. I hope that we meet here in the near future. I know she couldn't be here today, but I know that her and I will probably become great friends throughout our times together on this campus. Next, I want to thank my family. I wouldn't be here today if it was not for them. And I have some of my family here, actually. My husband, David, who's sitting in the first row. My daughter, Peyton, who is very excited. My mother, Ann, my mother-in-law, Jenny, and my father-in-law, Rick. Your undying support means the world to me. When you're in this profession, you come across a lot of people that change your path over the years. I've had some wonderful people that have helped me along the way, and I would like to extend a thank you to them as well. For cultivating a love for the game in me, I would like to thank Pat McKee, Chuck Belkey, Bruce Farley, and Alan Vickery. For the opportunity to learn and grow as a coach, I'd like to thank Kate Peterson from Cleveland State University, Jim Jaber from the University of Dayton, and Bobby Kelsey from the University of Wisconsin. For being an amazing mentor and friend over the last 5 years in this crazy coaching world, I'd like to thank Mike Kelly. And for being an amazing foundation and a positive influence in my life on all levels, I'd like to thank Jane Albright. Okay, now I'd like to share my excitement with you for the future of the UWM women's basketball program. I'm a big believer in fit, and anybody that knows me knows that fit is a very big word in my vocabulary. I had a chance today to meet with the team and share my vision. And what I want the rest of the athletic department and the community to know is that I do have a vision and a plan for the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee women's basketball program. We will have major cornerstones to our program. We will build a team first. We will work on it as much as we work on our offense and defense. It will be very important to us to make sure that we are all on the same page as a coaching staff and as a team. We will develop as individuals, not just on the court, but also in the classroom and personally. It is important that we prepare these young women for the rest of their lives. We will be disciplined in how we play and how we act. We are going to build a culture at UWM. And we are going to make the Milwaukee community and the academics a priority on our team. And we're going to strive to make sure that they feel connected to us in every which way possible. I was hired to win games, and I have a very clear understanding of that. But I'm not going to stand up here and guarantee that we are going to win games or win a championship. I feel like winning is a byproduct of our foundation. What I can guarantee, I will represent UWM in a first-class manner all the time. I will be a relentless recruiter. I will show Milwaukee and Wisconsin players and coaches that UWM is the best place to be. Okay, we will recruit character above athletics. We want players in our program that know how to win and that know how to be good people. I will hire a staff that shares my vision and my values and the values and vision of this university. We will have a common trust amongst all of us. I'm a firm believer that you get what you earn. Nothing is handed to you. I promise and guarantee that myself, my team, and my staff will work very hard to bring success back to Milwaukee women's basketball. Thank you.
Kyle is available for questions if there's anyone from the media who would like to ask her questions.
What type of games like the pleasure for the second personnel you have?
We actually just talked about this at our meeting. I'm very much of a transition style coach, pick up the pace. With that being said though, I've talked to the team about how in shape they need to be able to play that pace. So they have their work cut out for them this summer, that's for sure. But they seem dedicated and willing to make sure that we are able to play at that level. And defensively, we're going to pick it up as well. I just really want some excitement on the court and people to want to come to the games and really be excited for UWM women's basketball.
Your impressions of the Horizon League?
The Horizon League is a great conference, and there's some great coaches within the league. When we were talking as a team, we were talking about rivals. Obviously, Green Bay is a very proven opponent in the league, and with them being in state, we're going to have to compete for recruits and compete on a daily basis when we're talking about in practices and thereforth. So I'm really excited to be in this league. I've been in it before. I'm looking forward to being back and being challenged by some of these coaches. It's going to take a team effort to put us to the top.
Coach, you seem very confident in a humble way and very ready for this position. sure this is a dream come true in your coaching life. Would you just expand on that a little bit?
It is a dream come true. Actually, when I came back to Wisconsin this past year, I never thought I would be going for a head coaching job. I wanted to put my time and dedication into rebuilding my alma mater. But again, it's about fit. And when this opportunity came up, and Sandy had moved into a different position, I just immediately got excited and wanted to be a part of it. When you're in college, I was growing up wanting to be a basketball coach, and now I have the opportunity, and I'm going to do everything I can with the opportunity to make sure that I lead us in the right direction.
What are your priorities now as far as getting started?
Priorities, that's a really good question. Obviously, I want to get connected with all the girls on an individual level and their families. I think it's important that the incoming freshmen that are not able to be with us here today realize that they're still a very important part of our program. Hiring a staff is going to be at the top of my list. I know in this coaching profession you can't do it alone. I've been very fortunate to work with a great staff in the past, and I know how important that is to bringing success. So I would say that those are probably my top 3 things that I'm going to be doing right off the bat.
Do you know much about the talents of players that you're here?
Yes, I have actually watched a lot of film on them, and we played them this past year. So they developed through the course of the year. I think that we have a lot of talent. I think that they need some direction, and I think that we're going to bring out the hardest working aspects of their game. I think that they're going to be challenged a little bit more, and I think you're going to see their skill level rise throughout the season. But I do think that we have some talent, and we're going to build the confidence and make sure they know they have talent too.
Kyle, you're surrounded, as you say, by family and your extended family. It's, I would think, quite an honor to have all these people here from UW and what have you. It says a lot about the way they feel about you and vice versa. How important are relationships to you, and how key are they to your ultimate success?
Oh, relationships is number one. And I think that's when you're put into a head coaching role, that is your primary thing, is building the relationships, whether it be in the athletic department, whether it be with the team, in the community. That is going to be one of my number 1 priorities. And I've learned that in every step of my career, everywhere I've been. I've done a lot of the taking charge of the community service events. I've started fan clubs. With a marketing major background, I kind of breed the excitement to go out and talk to people and to get them interested in anything that I'm interested in. So I'm really looking forward to getting out and meeting as many people. I know there's a lot of people here today that I haven't had a chance to meet, and I can't wait to sit down and get to know all of you a little bit better.
Thank you for the questions. If we could have David and Peyton come up here and join Kyle for a minute. The team has presentations for Kyle and her family. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks.
Really appreciate it. Always supportive. Thank you so much.
I want to thank you all for coming. Kyle will be available for individual interviews after this, and have a great day.